We've been curious about Zooble for almost a year now, but they never really gave us much about her. Until episode 3, where she finally steps up as one of the main characters. We've seen Kane try to convince Zooble to join his adventures so many times, but every single attempt was a total fail. Because of that, in episode 3, Kane decided to put an end to it, and we got to see something totally fresh and unexpected in the digital circus.
What the? Could you have done that the whole time?
Zooble, I just want to get to the bottom of why you keep skipping all my amazing adventures. You could end up really hurting Bubbles' feelings.
Bubbles' feelings?
Enough about Bubbles' feelings. How about your feelings? So, what's on your mind, Zooble?
I would rather not.
That's hilarious! Go on.
No, I mean, I've already told you what my problem is. You just never remember because... never mind.
My mind is a beeswax-polished coconut. Nothing ever escapes these cakes. So what can I do to make my adventures more appealing to you?
See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. All you're thinking about is your adventures. It has nothing to do with the adventures. It's more just... forget it. You're probably not even listening.
And even though Zooble didn't want to take part in the therapy at all, Kane didn't really give her a choice. That first scene not only started to reveal Zooble to us, but also told us a bit more about Kane. Right from the start, Zooble made it clear she's not exactly who we thought she was. We saw a calm, open-to-talk Zooble, but the problem is she doesn't see Kane as competent enough, which she straight up told him. We also found out Zooble can actually be hurt, something that seemed impossible in earlier episodes. Zooble had told Kane over and over that the main issue isn't the adventures, but something else entirely. In this scene, Zooble starts to grow on us in a good way, but the real twist comes in the next scene, which reveals another side of Zooble we didn't even suspect. Zooble is really good at...
I do not use my adventures to torture my guests! Any torment I inflict is 100% accidental, like any good war criminal!
We weren't even talking about that. I really couldn't give less of a crap about the adventures.
Then what is your problem, Zooble? I'm trying my best to remember, but both you and my brain won't tell me!
It's me, remember? I don't like myself. I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable pieces. I just want to find something that feels good.
Oh, yeah, now I remember why I couldn't remember. It's because that problem is already solved. Simply swap out your undesirable Zooble parts for better ones.
I've been trying to find parts I like since the day I got here.
So, back to the adventures.
Forget it.
Forget it?
Just forget it.
Forget what?
Kane, nobody likes your stupid adventures.
Ha ha! Good one, Zooble.
Ragatha's just too nice to say anything. Jax just likes to fight with everybody. Gangle's too shy to speak up. Kinger's insane. And Pomni, she looks traumatized every time she comes back from one.
Oh, Zooble, Zooble, Zooble. Making adventures is my art. It's all I exist to do, all I'm good at. And, what you're saying could imply that I'm bad at the only thing I'm good at, and that... that'd be...
Whose therapy session is this again?
Oh yeah! We need to get to the bottom of your behavioral issues! I'm gonna show you some ink blots, and you're gonna say the first word that comes to your mind.
A lot of people didn't catch how slick Zooble was in shutting down that unwanted continuation of therapy with just one word. Zooble is seriously good at working the situation. I told you all a while back about something that many people only figured out by episode 3. Zooble isn't comfortable in her own body, which is why she sometimes comes off as a bit rough around the edges.
Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you. Guess it just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything.
She's tried all sorts of body options, but none of them made her feel at ease. But is that the real issue? Or is it just one of many? To really get it, we need to go back to the pilot, episode 2, and a bit of third to fully understand the therapy that went way off track. But more on that later. Jax is probably the biggest pain for everyone in the digital circus, but there's something different about his dynamic with Zooble.
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left by now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Ooh, a new AI. You don't want to mess with the new AI, Zooby?
Yeah, no.
And Zooble turned straight.
My limbs straighten up. F off.
What about you?
He refuses to show us because he's a coward.
I want to keep the mystery alive. What do you, the viewers, think it is?
Will you stop doing that?
We're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
I'm not doing that again. Jax just likes to f with everybody.
As I've said before, Jax is that one anti-hero every hit show needs. And when you watch how they interact, it seems like Zooble might just be the one who can finally handle him. But the thing with Zooble isn't just her refusal to join in the adventures. From the start, we've seen she has this kind of dismissive attitude toward others, and that's why I called her rude. But now, it's all pretty clear. Zooble's just an insecure girl, and her so-called rudeness is really just a defense mechanism to keep herself from losing it in this digital circus. Also, when I saw how she kept shutting Kane down, it seemed like Zooble was trying to stand out, or maybe get more attention from him. And as we can see, it actually worked. Look at this. In the beginning, Kane was kinda cold about Zooble rejecting him.
What? No, God! I don't want an in-house adventure.
Don't worry, Zooble. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can still choose to not get involved with.
Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then f off. Oh, God! Oh, jeez!
By the second episode, it started bothering him.
Zooble, wait! I'm testing out a new AI in this one. It should be 57 times more immersive.
And by the third, he went to some pretty extreme lengths to deal with it.
Zooble, I just want to get to the bottom of why you keep skipping all my amazing adventures.
All she really needed was a new body that would give her some comfort. In the final scene of episode 2, we saw that Zooble actually cares about the others.
Got everything ready.
Hey, you at least want to join us for Kaufmo's funeral?
And I'm pretty sure that if she had the body she needed, she'd be more than happy to join in on all the adventures with the rest of the digital circus crew. Remember how I said Zooble's insecure? That's only part of the story. In the final therapy scene, we saw her as the therapist now, while Kane's the one who really needs to talk to someone.
Fraction at all. Whoopsie daisy, looks like everybody completed the adventure and they're coming home. Quick, pretend we weren't having a therapy session.
Okay.
Don't tune out just yet, because after we wrap things up, I'll tell you what's coming for Zooble in episode 4. After watching episode 3, I realized that Zooble is totally different from the others. She's like a mix of multiple personalities. At one moment, she's a bit rough around the edges, then she's sentimental and friendly, and sometimes even vulnerable. But all of this just goes to show why Zooble is Gooseworks' favorite character. Honestly, I really hope things go well for her, and that Kane finally listens to what she wants and gives her a more comfortable body. That would make the whole digital circus so much brighter and better. But will that actually happen? Or are we always going to see Zooble as this slightly distant and conflicted character? Kane, as the boss of the digital circus,
How should I know? I'm not the boss. Oh wait, yes I am. Anyway.
can do anything. And after that heartfelt conversation with Zooble, where not only Zooble but even Kane opened up, it's totally possible we'll see a new version of Zooble in episode 4. She might finally join the group in the next amazing adventure, helping out and protecting everyone from Jax. There's also a chance Kane will forget about Zooble's main issue again, and in episode 4, she won't play a big role again. Or maybe Kane will force her to tag along with everyone, and that's definitely not going to end well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. There's more digital circus coming soon. But for now, see you later.